Hello and welcome to the second episode of this mini series in which we are trying to understand how to choose the best open source AI model. In the first episode, just a quick recap, we understood what are the four metrics that are important when trying to understand what an open source or an open weight model does for you. And now we're moving forward to the way you actually access that model. Now, when the open weights of a model are released, a bunch of companies that are already into the data center or they already have a lot of compute decided to make those models available by using that infrastructure. So that means you don't need to necessarily to download them. There are already other people doing this for you. These are called providers. The language that this provider are talking is usually called OpenAI style or other kind of or something similar. OpenAI means they are talking the API that you're using talks the same language like OpenAI models, which means this is highly compatible. Now, what do you need to know when you are choosing such a provider? So first of all, the first benefit that you have is that most of them are serving not just one model, are serving uh, all of them or a very big set of them. Um, this is important because with just one key or one way to access that specific provider, you get DeepSeek, you get Kimi, you get MiniMax, GLM, Qwen, and so on and so forth, all in one subscription. So this is very, very convenient. Um, You also need to know that the pricing of these models is twofold. You pay a certain price for input tokens and a certain price for the output tokens. That means you pay a price for whatever you talk to the model and you pay another price for the output. This is also important because some of the models tend to think a lot or to generate a lot of tokens, which kind of can increase the price. So basically, you have a model of pay as you go with providers that are giving you access to a large pool of open source model. So another thing that you need to know is that most of them do some sort of intelligent routing, which means they automatically in the background switch to the model that is most available or that has the best latency or the best speed. All in all, when using a cloud provider or a third-party provider for open weights model, you get the advantage of convenience. You should use this when you have constant good internet access and your client is thin. You have a just tiny um, notebook or laptop and you move around and you just have to solve some problems on the go. You cannot afford to have a very performant machine with you, a very performant laptop like 64 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes all the time with you. You also get the advantage of switching between models back and forth, which may be important if your work stretches around many categories like coding, blog post writing, audio, or video. Now, let's move to the part where you can actually store these models on your own computer. And here we have two options. You can either use some laptop or you can use a server that you will access from your laptop. And the server will be in your house most of the time under the desk. Without further ado, let's go.